Hey guys, this is Dardamos with Dardamos Dominions, and I'm back with the Vanheim. I almost said Valheim. With the Vanheim turns. Gazlov, thank you for these turns. How are you doing, dude?
Pretty good.
And we have Galdavir with us. How are you doing, dude?
Another wonderful day.
So let's move into the turn. We have just seen that the fall of
Marverni?
Marverni. Thank you, dude. And I'm having a hard time saying that because I've got something on the screen that's kind of getting my attention. What's going on here, Gazlov?
Yeah, from what my scouts are seeing, Arco, I guess, is finally. I guess he's teamed up with Ubar to fight Pangea.
Now I do want to see because I do from the national overviews, Arco took the same. In fact, we were just talking about the Ubar games I recorded. The Arco in that game took the same pretender that this Arco player took, and both times it kind of goes a little bit odd. Are you suiciding these guys?
Yeah, because they're my. I didn't want to pay for them, and I didn't want anyone else getting them.
So the game that I had with my wife just before I left, we attacked a province, and what we were planning on doing was having the commander die because he got some special item on him, and then have the mercenary die, and then have that transfer over. And we're like, we don't want to pay it anyways. We want him to die. We want the item. He goes forward and solos the entire army, and then gets put on the market.
Nice. Man, nothing ever goes as planned in this game.
That's very true. Okay, so your move. Are you going to be getting involved in this Pangea attack? I mean, it looks like is Ubar just dead?
See, I had a hard time finding where the hell Ubar's capital was even at. I didn't realize it was in that forest right there.
What? I'm not seeing it.
The forest that's centered. That's it right there. That's his capital.
But it says the first. Oh, I wonder if this is like a replay bug.
No, that's a feature of Ubar. Is their obscured.
Oh, okay.
Province names.
So Pangea has pretty much taken out all of Ubar. They're marching onward to Arco Cephali and are now in Arco's cap circle.
I really wish we could talk to Nosy again to find out what the heck happened here. I mean, who attacked who kind of thing? Because I also know he had a skirmish with Machaka a little bit. Nosy was like fighting everybody. Like it was pretty nuts.
And it looks like he's winning. I mean, he's got a decent amount of white centaurs left, and I'm sure he's up here fighting. So he's got a decent amount fighting Arco Cephali, and at the same time, I've lost where Ubar is because they're completely out of provinces. And he's still fighting Ubar over here with, I'm assuming, a large army. Yeah, there's some right here. Man, that's nuts.
Yeah, I was pretty happy to see this because pretty much means that I'm not too worried about a coalition quickly forming against me. Because he's doing so well, he's perceived as kind of the game leader. And it puts Machaka in this position. It's like, well, I can't go after Vanheim right now, because we've got this other threat right on my borders.
Like Sakane usually gets a good lead. He doesn't have the good lead this time. I don't think he can do anything. And Therados kind of didn't. Okay, so that was his cap. So he's now under. I wonder if he's lost his pretender already.
I think I actually see the battle in which that happens. So
nice.
we'll get to see it.
Okay, it definitely is very obvious that it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time at this point. What is going on with Ubar that he doesn't need to send any troops here?
Troops where?
This is nuts. Did he go to peace with Ubar? I mean, that's his cap. Like what?
Well, I think he feels like Ubar is locked down enough. And you know, to win this game, you don't have to take capitals. You know, you can really just pigeonhole somebody and let them sit in their capital castle forever.
That's not Ubar. You can't do that with Ubar. Ubar just would make 700 Titans and make your life miserable. I think.
Well, can they make them without being able to recruit them?
Yes. Well, remember, they don't need any resources, I don't think.
Well, what I'm saying is if he has the capital under siege,
if he's got the cap under siege, he's fine. So maybe, but we can't see. I'm hoping you move that guy there.
I don't, because I didn't realize that's where the freaking capital was. I was trying to find it. I'm like, where is Ubar?
You know what's funny is he has the what is that forge that gives you the construction bonus?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right here. Nuts. Okay,
the something ovens or something like that.
Yeah, do you know what we're talking about, Galdavir?
Steel ovens.
Yep, it's the steel ovens that gives 100 resources, construction bonus 2, and 2 fire gems.
God,
or 1 fire gem.
That is so nuts. Okay, yeah, and that's right here, by the way. Fully, and you also don't need to search for it, by the way. It's just there.
Yep, it is a fantastic site to have. I will fight a small war over that site.
Me too. I absolutely would. That's so worth it.
So here we got my troops in position.
I don't see this ending well for Yomi. I mean, the thing is, you're on a clock now because Pangea is out of control. I mean,
I'm not worried about Pangea.
Their cap is here.
I don't need to ever fight Pangea for anything to win this game.
And
Pangea is really useful to keep heat off of me.
I mean, Pangea has gone all the way north to here, all the way east to here, and he's even went southeast. He's got to be the largest in the game at this point.
Well, the question is how many, with Pangea's size, how many thrones can he reliably access in a short time span? He's got 1 right there in the middle of his territory. It looks like that in order to get the one to the west, he has to fight off Helheim. In order to get anything north, he has to go after Menchaca, and then south, he has to go after Vanheim. So even though he is fairly large, he's not in a position to threaten the winning of the game. He has more tools than everyone right now, but unless he buckles down and just starts going for thrones, Gazlov is right, is that he doesn't need to fight Pangea, and then he can just continue to say, oh yeah, no, Pangea is getting really, really big.
Yeah.
Everyone should do something about it. I'm just going to sit in my little corner over here to stop Pangea from going down while you guys go out and knock him out.
This is the fun part. Okay, so this is Menchaca's capital. Do you see this province right here? He's got this river all the way around down to here. This one right here is Pangea's if he wants it. And so he can take this 1, 2, 3, 4. He only needs 1 more throne. I guess that one, but he has to, like you said, he has to go through Helheim. It's really interesting.
But Yomi has that throne. The crystal throne there.
This one right here? Okay.
Yeah.
My assumption is that that he at least could play for it, especially since Yomi's about to die. And it's really interesting, dude. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's any other players in this game at this point except for you and Pan. I mean, am I wrong in that?
Well, Helheim is pretty big as well. I mean, and so Helheim actually is all the way over to where that throne is.
Okay, so he's over here?
Yeah. That I think if Helheim doesn't have it currently, he gets it pretty soon.
Okay. So this is a 3-player game at this point. And Theranos is somewhere in here. I really, RCK, I think that he needs to be a little bit more aggressive. And I think that I think it's one of his first games too. And I think he's getting there now. But yeah, it would have been nice to see him be more aggressive in this game.
Because if I remember, Theranos only has 1 coastal province right now.
They do. This Carrion Meyer right here, yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, he should have grabbed much more than that as far as the coastal prophet is. I wouldn't have focused on the interior of the ocean because there's no one else that's going to get that. I would have tried to take as much of the coast as I can, just to start getting research centers online.
You said you played Therados a lot, right, Geldovir?
It is my favorite early age nation.
How aggressive are you towards the shore? I mean, do you take naps, or do you trade naps for how are you diplomatically with dealing with the shore?
Generally, I try to be peaceful with people who try to attack me on the coast. Like, they can go ahead and take a little bit, but I will generally return that with consistent rating across any of the coastal territories. If you're the sole water nation in a game, you should not be letting the coast be uncontested for the early part. I will certainly trade short-term income in the form of gems and gold for people to arrange a nap in order to secure land provinces, especially as Therados, because the Hibros, the land mage that you get, is a good forger. It is a solid battle mage that you can get if you toss on some earth boots, which you'll be able to forge really, really easy. Therados' mage support is extremely important if you want to get anywhere else, and a core part of that is going to be the mages that you can get on land. So without having access to more forts than just the one or two, he's not going to have enough production.
I don't think it's just Therados either. I mean, it. Don't get me wrong. Like, Therados really likes the land, but I mean, even if you're in the sea, it's money, and I like money, and like it's one of those things that I don't understand why so many underwater nations are very shy at picking fights when you literally got the most secure location in the game. And it's one of those things I like about what is it Kirby's doing in the Road to Eternity, and what Rosea are doing, and I'm not seeing them be passive. They're both being very, very aggressive in taking their fights. But we're moving on to the next turn, and it looks like you have gone absolutely wild, Gazlov. Anyone? Okay, so that's crap. That's crap. Oh, we actually get to see a. Oh, Is this... Okay, my question for you, do you think that the Shaiatans have been here?
Do they what?
Do you think Shaiatans have been here?
No.
He's got 12 white centaurs by themselves.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, makes sense. Starting to lose commanders. Yeah. I
wonder if Kirby gets peace out of this. I absolutely would give it to Ubar if I could get the right... What is it? The right agreement?
I don't think so. I don't think they ever peace out.
Oh my goodness. This is nuts. Okay, so nothing. Oh, we got to see his bronze colossus. Okay, so I'm going to keep on going from here. Oh my goodness. Wait, what is going on? Pangea is getting annihilated this turn.
Yeah, I think he was just hoping to hit some PD. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Okay, he's getting hit by these dudes right here, and that's does he not have fire resist in his bless?
No, because he took Spirit Sight. People underestimate just how expensive taking Spirit Sight can be. I mean, yeah, even though it's only Death 1, Astral 1. Oh, okay, well, I guess he does have...
He went with attack skill rather than went with attack rather than fire resist, and now he's paying for it. Do they at least have magic weapons? They at least have magic weapons, so they can hit it. But yeah, these little fire elementals did a number on them. Although 4 white centaurs for a bunch of probably 8. What do you think? 8 gems? How many do these guys have? Oh, wait, what? Where are the leaders?
Yeah, we saw little fire elementals, right?
Oh, there they are. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so, disease.
You got 12. You've got 12 fire gems for 4 white centaurs. I don't think that's a good trade. Okay, and then we saw that there were some We saw that you raided, and I mean, is Yomi going to be fighting? Do you know what's going on with this? Do you know where his forces are?
I need to look at the map again.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Hey, look, he actually has. This is I like the eye shield. It's a really good call. Galdavir, if you have this guy, what do you put on him if you have construction 2? As Arcosafali.
Stonebird. No, not Stonebird. Bronze Colossus doesn't have high attack. He doesn't need any armor because he's got pretty ridiculously high protection in the first place. He has Temper Flesh built in, so probably Braces of Protection. The Eye Shield I also agree with. The main issue with the Bronze Colossus is that he's not very killy just because of the fact that he only has 7 attack. And so because of that, the Bronze Colossus is really good as a thug with spell casting, but not as a thug with magical items. I took him in a different Theranos game in order to try and see if he was worth taking, and I came to that realization real quick when I tried to thug him out as a super combatant, with Frostbrand and magic resistance and all sorts of other things. The Bronze Colossus acts much better as a mage super combatant, along with a fantastic army buffer because of the innate spellcasting. The nice thing about innate spellcasting is that at the very first spell that you script is cast automatically at the start of the battle without any wind-up time. So even though all spells are cast at the same rate of 100, that very first spell will go off immediately at the start. So you don't even have to wait if you want to put up Wrathful Skies or if you want to put up Anti-Magic or other such ones as well.
What I don't understand is, what makes this guy worth it when you could get something like a mono, and granted, he does walk around, but, it's, you're paying so much more when you could just mono drop. Galdavir, what's your thoughts? I mean, would you rather take some other type of, I think what I did with you're talking Theranos. Oh, wait, no, do they have the anemone?
Theranos does not have the anemone.
Okay. Then, it seems like they'd have some other type of statue that could go around and just eat people's face.
Also with the Bronze Colossus. Theranos has access to the Bronze Colossus. This is in a different game that I did. You could take a monolith, but the issue with the monolith is that you can mono drop, but then unless you're mono dropping into a province that has a lab, you're just kind of stuck there.
Okay.
The mobility
Arkham
may not be able to take the monolith.
They should be able to take something though, other than, because this is, hold on, let's back out of here completely. Okay. Oh, what turn are we on? 22.
They get the monument, the fountain. I believe they also get the Statue of War. Yeah.
Yeah, Statue of Order will do it. Statue of Fertility, I think, will do it. Statue of War will do it. I don't. Can these guys can these guys drop?
No.
I think the Fountain of Blood can. Oh no, they can't. You're right. That Fountain of Blood cannot. Huh. That's innate though. Okay. But the one thing is, oh no, that's an innate too. So Statue of the Underworld is innate. In fact, it looks like everybody's an innate spellcaster.
All of the tier 4 Dominion ones are, generally speaking, going to be innate spellcasters.
Well, some of these guys can't teleport.
Yeah,
they can't be moved.
I don't know. These two are not. The other ones can. I know for a fact the War and the Order can. I have been the aggressor. I have been the victim. So these guys can. But look at it's 160 points. Is that right? Well, yeah, that's nuts. Okay. Do you remember what turn we were on? Was it 23?
22? Okay. 23.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go back to your stuff. In fact, I think we're on turn... Oh, no. Okay, so this is the next turn. Bloop. He tries to PD dump you. Gazov, was this worth it for him?
not. I mean, you really want to patrol. If you're going to PD dump, you need to patrol.
Is that a PD dump, or is that just a normal province defense that a cap gets? Because a cap starts with 25 province defense.
Oh, you're right. This is his capital? You took his capital on turn 2?
Yeah, I mean, it happens fast.
This is
Elves
nuts.
do what elves do.
And what is... I mean, this is trash. Like, don't get me wrong. It's going to eat your face, but... it's also going to take some serious damage.
I wasn't expecting such a large counterattack on this useless province, so I didn't have a lot of guys here.
Gazlov, did you take magic weapons in your bless?
Yep.
Good. Because hitting through that second form without magic weapons, really, really difficult.
That's a normal attack. Okay, so Exopathia is now cracked. You're going to take that next turn. He attacked back in this province right here, but, I mean, what do you do with this? Your cap is under siege. He's going to telegraph his move. He's either moving here, or okay, so he's obviously going to move from here to protect his cap, and you're just going to wreck his face. I mean, at this point, Gazlov, what does he do? Can he do anything against you?
Well, I think what he was hoping was that his big Dione, or no, are they Dione? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, the Diones.
Really
yeah.
Expensive. Yes. I think he was expecting them to do a lot better than they end up actually doing.
We haven't even seen one. Are they inside the cap?
But look at who's right next to.
Oh yeah, the Marverni. That's awesome.
I leave him as well.
This is nuts to me, dude. Where are his Dione?
They're in his forts.
It's not like he didn't know this. Yeah, he knew this fight was coming. Why are these guys not at the cap?
We'd have to ask him.
Oh, Agrippa, what have you done?
It's not like Dione are good researchers. Maybe he's forging them thug gear, and that he's going to try and bust out of the cap this turn when those forces move to go reinforce.
Now, just to clarify, you did have a nap with him, and you did end it, so he knew this was coming.
That's right.
Okay. What's the thing? I gotta talk to Agrippa because this is just really weird. If that like demon army had been here in his cap, I mean, they would have done maybe not won this, but at least done some damage. At this point, you're gonna beat him in detail. You're gonna destroy him in detail, and it's gonna be a disaster for him.
Yeah. Okay. What was the score there?
Oh, I'm sorry. What for that one? I think.
Yeah. Did I lose a lot?
You lost 3 here.
3?
And this was the big one. You lost 9 here.
Yeah, and they didn't kill much either. That was really disappointing.
But what would this have done? I mean, look at this. Like, these 11 guys killed 11 of your guys. Now, it might have been the PD, but...
So this is where the attack density thing really does matter. Because he has 6 guys in a square. And so that's pretty useful.
Going from 1 to 2 is a big deal. Going from 3 to 4, I think with talking to them about the larger, you're right. Or sorry, going from 2 to 3 is not that big. Yeah, but having 6 guys in a square is really nice.
Plus, it's going to be high quality attacks because they have Spirit Sight built in, so they'll see through the glamour, and then they've got real high quality attacks in Chaos 3 because I believe they have 14. No.
14 attack.
Yeah.
Your defense is down to 3. Yeah, they're gonna get wrecked. He's defense 1.
They do get wrecked.
And if these guys had been there for the main, for the Yomi fight, I mean, like that could have cascaded into you losing. I mean, do you think he could have won that?
I don't think so. But we'll never know.
I mean, I guess to some extent it does happen down here.
Yeah, I mean, I
fine.
got a mage. You know, the Legion Distill is actually a very good spell. It doesn't seem like it's that great, but it surprisingly makes a huge difference.
Okay.
+3 prot.
So do you think it might have been better for him that he just took out these 9 guys?
Yeah, because I think I think they killed a lot more than they should have in this battle because he's able to surround my guys.
Okay. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's look on to turn 24. Okay, Marverni, is this the payment for keeping them alive?
I think I sold him nature gems, or no. I bought them. I bought these gems, so it was a gold trade because that's what he needed was gold.
Okay, so I really want to see this because I have a suspicion. Oh nope. Okay, so Nosy did not do that. But he's using harpies to attack, which is really interesting. Okay, are there any fights here that I should look at? Oh boy, yeah. Okay. Oh my. Okay, well, we're gonna get round 2. What's interesting is you're getting a little bit like you're a little bit you've got like a concave thing going.
Yeah, so this time I didn't get surrounded, and they did a lot better.
Okay, let's see that. I mean, that being said, dude, you did lose 11. You lost just as many, but you did damage in return.
Yeah, I mean, Vanheers aren't extreme. I mean, they're not kitted to be survivalist. If I really wanted them to survive, I needed to take bark skin. That's one of the best blesses you can put on these guys, but I just don't think it's necessary. I'm okay with losing a few more because I can make a lot more.
Okay. Well, we have a Dione attack here, which I really want to see what his kit is. Where's his gear?
That's it. It's all he's wearing.
Oh, I mean, like... Okay, let's theory craft. Galdavir, you've got a Dione, you've got Construction 2. What do you make?
Horror Helm, Braces of Protection, Horror Helm, Braces of Protection, the Trample Boots I go back and forth on. If those were just size 2 Vanheers, I would be okay with that, but since they're size 3, I'm less okay with it because it's a bit harder for them to go through on the trampling. I'm okay with just the base gear by itself. I definitely want to get rid of the armor, or just the base armor that the Dione has, because the Kabuto, if I remember right, it's an awful piece of equipment. But yeah, definitely Stonebird, along with Braces of Protection, Trample Boots, the Black Steel Plate, the Fear Helmet, and then I don't know what I would do for Hand and Sword, or for the two-handed. I don't know if I want this Dione to be able to kill them fast enough. Probably with an Axe of Sharpness, try and mulch of that small bit of protection that they have, because the last thing that I want is an Einherjar to still be alive. This is one of those rare instances where you don't want to go for AoE clearing of a square, because if you don't kill the Vanheir, it's going to make it it's going to make it easier for them to kill you.
Okay, Gazlov, do you have anything to add to the gear set?
Well, so I think the Horror Helmet is Construction 4. I could be wrong on that.
No, it's Construction 2.
Is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. The main goal with the Horror Helmet is to buff out the fear that he already has and try to get the Vanheers that aren't berserking to flee beforehand. So that's why I would only take just one item or just one attack item, so it's a less likely that I will have more Vanheers that are stronger who won't run away.
Yeah, Construction 2 Horror Helmet, that is, okay, Ring of the Warrior is Construction 2, but you need to get lucky to get the blood from them.
They don't, Yomi doesn't have native blood, except for the hero.
The hero has it. If you don't have that, I would talk to anybody that would have it. Just start shopping around for that, for sure. And then, what about the ring? The fire ring. What is that one called?
Ring of Fire Resistance?
No, +4 attack.
Or Burning Pearl,
right?
I'm sorry, Burning Pearl.
Yeah.
I mean, my thought is, you could get a Burning Pearl, a Ring of the Warrior, boost your attack to 7 bajillion, and do something with a range 5, get a range 5, a one-hander. There isn't a Fomori in the game. If there's a Fomori in the game and you can get a, what is the spear, the Spear of the Morrigan?
Spear of the Morrigan.
I love those things. You get a Spear of the Morrigan along with an eye shield, and then you let your regen make sure that you live through it. You have your through the occasional hit, you have the spear repel everything, and then eventually the fear would take over.
That's not going to work because because repel relies on a morale check, and if you're berserking, you automatically pass morale checks.
That's true. I think that is a good point.
I think the first repel can actually trigger the berserk.
Oh, you're right. The first, yeah, you're right. Okay, so that wouldn't work. I don't even know if there's anything.
So you kind of do not want to repel Vanheers.
You want to kill them in one hit, which is why I would probably just stick with just the base sword they have, because it's magic. So it's a high quality magic attack that's going to hit for 44, and that's going to kill one Vanheer per turn, and that is all that you need, because you want to kill them without triggering berserk.
Okay, maybe like a Vine Whip instead? What is the whip? Yeah, the Vine Whip. 0 damage. Cap damage. You literally deal 0 damage. Vine Whip, Eye Shield, Black Steel Plate, Bracers of Protection, and you can't stack those anymore, can you?
Nope.
I'd like to get Vishen on this and see what his thoughts are, because this is just the Vanheers are just such a killy unit. Oh man, he actually had units in there. I was expecting to have nothing there. Okay, so you jump into here and he's got a bunch of Pegasus Wind Riders. He's got 2 Dionis.
Yeah, here they are, right?
Okay, do you have poison resist in your bless?
Yeah, I have 5. It's not a lot. It's not enough, but it mitigates some of it.
Okay, so this would actually deal poison damage to him. So this is actually going to do a whole bunch of damage to you. Well, maybe.
I mean, it's going to be -5, every attack. Then there's the DRN. I mean, on average, it's 0, right?
Yeah. Did with poison, does that activate your berserk?
No, it doesn't. So it's a good way to go.
What's really cool is that one of the guys that plays a lot of Yomi is AADK, and he doesn't actually like making these into super combatants. Well, that was nice.
They're very good army spellcasters and army thugs.
Okay, look at this. He's got one of them on my commanders back there.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Does he end up routing?
Who?
Oh my goodness, is he going to win this?
No.
I think he's going to win this battle, dude. He is absolutely going to win
not.
this. Is he oh my goodness, he routed!
That last Dione hasn't routed yet. They're mostly routed, and so now, see, this is why I like having the no Dachi 4, just because if it hits something, he's going to kill it.
So what's pretty interesting is this replay is wrong.
Yeah, it is. He won this one.
It shows that he could have won.
That is wild, dude.
Oh.
Okay, so you did go with the Burning Pearl. Wow, this could have been an utter disaster for you. Because you'd have lost almost all those Van here. I think 3 of them got off the field in that replay. Wow. Well, well done to Grippa on that one. Even though it didn't turn out in real life, at least in one time it went okay. Okay, guys. Well, I think that this is a good stopping point for us. Right now, Yomi looks like they are toast. They just lost 2 of their Dionis. I don't think there's going to be much more inside of here. This is a Merc?
Yes.
They had a very nice Merc. Okay, and yeah, I guess that. Wait, you can very. Oh, can you twice born him?
You can.
Is he worth it?
And I don't think I'm able to. I did twice born one of these guys, the Death 2 guy. It had all those skeletons down in that southern fort there. I do end up twice spawning him.
Oh, this one. Okay. Okay.
But I think I end up losing the troll to somebody.
Okay, well then we will see in future episodes what's going on with this. In the meantime, where did Arcos Cephali go?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not looking good.
Dude, I'm impressed. Like, Pangea looks like they've got this in the bag. It's really amazing how big they are and how fast they're moving, and the fact that they're taking on like 3 people at once. But at the same time, I mean, you've gobbled up Yomi. So, okay. Well, Gazlov, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it.
Yep, anytime.
And Geldavir, thanks for joining up with us. I really appreciate it, dude.
No problem.
Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.